So in this video we're going to take a look at the new feature in the version 11 grids that allows users of your grid components to save their search criteria and retrieve search criteria. So this feature takes advantage of the new repository feature which exists in version 11. So let's first go here into design mode, and you can see if we go to search properties now, there are two new properties here on the search properties pane called allow user to save search criteria and allow user to load search criteria. So if we turn those two properties and then we go over to working preview now, we can see that there are two new icons on the search toolbar for saving search criteria and loading. But at this point they're not actually going to work because we haven't yet turned on the repository. So now I'm going to go to the web control panel and I'm going to go here to web project properties, and you can see here we have a property here for the repository setting. And now I'm going to go and set up my repository. The repository is just a table. It can either be a DBF table or a SQL table. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to choose a SQL table, and I'm going to use a MySQL connection. So I don't have that set up right now, so let me pause the video while I set up my connection. So I'm going to use my connection to my MySQL database, and I already have a table here called repository over there, and I can basically map the fields, or I can just press the auto map fields. Now if I didn't have a table, I could just go ahead now and press the create button over there, and Alpha 5 would create the repository table for me with all of the correct field types. So I'm just going to go ahead now and click OK, and at this point now my repository has been set up and I'm all set now. So let's go back now to the search over here, and now we can actually start using the repository. So let's go now and, for example, type in, say, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Connecticut, and then do a search, and we can see here that we've found 23 records. Now let's go here and save this, and we'll call it, say, New England, and then go ahead now and save it, and now the data has been saved. So if I clear my search criteria now and then go and say load, click there to actually load from the repository, there's New England, and I can go ahead and load it, and then the search got loaded and also got executed. So let's go now and take a look at some of the options that we have. So you can see here that right now we've checked execute on load, so as soon as the search is loaded from the repository it gets executed. You can see here that we can customize all of the various prompts in the repository, and here I'm going to choose the option to auto load the choices. So now when the dialog is opened, the choices will be populated immediately without having to click a button to go back to the server to fetch the choices. So now let's go here and do another search. Let's go and type in, say, A.D, and then click the search button and say, yep, that looks good. And then let's go, say, and sort by last name, and now let's go and save that. So I'll just go here and say last name between A and D, and then save that. Now go back, let's clear this away now, and now when we load it you can see our choices are already preloaded for us, and if I double click on that we bring up the search and we execute it automatically. So let's pause now and continue in the next video.